What's up everybody, Rylar here. We are playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD for the Nintendo Switch. So last time, Zelda got sucked up right there at the end. We won the ceremony, and Zelda got sucked up by a tornado, and so now Zelda's missing. We gotta go find her. We just finished speaking with the headmaster, and there was a voice that was calling to us. So we're going to go ahead and head out of the room and see who that was calling out to us. And see, there's that girl that was from the vision in the last video. So we'll just go ahead and follow her and see where she leads us. So Skyloft at night is a little different because there's monsters that hang out at nighttime in Skyloft. So nighttime is a little more dangerous. So she's leading us around this way, away from the goddess statue. And look, there's that little like cat creature from earlier. Oh. And so at night, these cat creatures are a little dangerous. So, but if you hit them enough, they'll just go and cower, and they don't cause you any more trouble. Before going that way, there's a chest, so we'll go open that real quick and get some rupees. And so here's that bigger chew I was talking about in the last video. So if you cut it, it splits into two. And there's 3 different sizes. So there's small, medium, and large. And so yeah, so we gotta, the bigger they are, the more they split off. So we're just climbing around the ledge to get to the girl. And be careful jumping off. You don't want to accidentally jump off the edge. And then if ever your sword is pointing in the direction away from like where you're trying to point it, you can push the Y button and it'll reset your control of your sword. So yeah, if it's ever pointing the wrong way, the Y button is always the reset for the gyroscope. So there's a secret door hidden beneath the statue of the goddess. So let's go ahead and head in and find out what's going on inside the statue of the goddess. The one chosen by my creator, I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Phi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Rylar, you must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. So she's very robotic in how she talks. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one, fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, you should wish to meet with your friend. I highly recommend you take up this sword before you and set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will no longer be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. Skyward sword. Oh, I walked right past it. Okay, so you turn your Joy-Con upside down, and then you push A. So you hold A, and then you pull it up, and then you point it straight up. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Recognition complete. Master. Rylar. My master. Rylar. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth guided by my hand shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago, the sword that I've kept secret all these years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have spoken to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah yes, the oral tradition of one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the Spirit Maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Rylar. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place within it the altar behind. Place it within the altar behind me. So I got the emerald tablet. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with the Skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful Skyward strike. Alright, so the Skyward strike. So we draw our sword and we're going to lock onto that. So we hold it skyward like before and it charges up and you swing it. And you can swing it in any direction, it doesn't matter. Once you've charged it, you can swing it in any direction. Alright, so we'll go ahead and examine this area, and it looks like we placed the tablet in, and we'll see what happens. Master Rylar, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press the down arrow to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Rylar, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Phi says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is that the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Rylar, especially down there. But if you decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through and prove the legends true. Alright, I can do that. You do your people proud, Rylar. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Rylar, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. Cool, so we're going to get a new uniform to wear for our epic journey to the surface. And it's the classic green tunic. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Because all of Link's, except for Breath of the Wild, Link has worn a green tunic at the start of the game. Take care on your journey and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have any questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. I hear your sparring instructor, the Knight Commander, also knows that you will set out from Skyloft. He's concerned for you. Why don't you consider stopping by the sparring hall and speak with him before you go? Rylar, be safe out there. I'm counting on you to find Zelda. Cool. So let's go ahead and head out. Rylar. So Fledge is gonna... The green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. So we can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need for your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You should buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure. Rylar, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Cool, so let's go ahead and we'll head out. So the Knight Academy has an upper door and a lower door for exiting the academy. So I'm just going to go out the lower door, and immediately you see Professor Owlin. I heard the news, Rylar. Zelda fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her, is that right? The headmaster told me there's a land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. But it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. You got a wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip a shield, hold R and select the shield you want to use and let go of R. If you're not sure how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Okay, so we hold R and it brings up our pouch. So we just choose the shield and it equips it. Cool. So let's go talk to Aegis real quick and we'll learn how to do that, and then let's go to the bazaar and we'll look at what we can purchase. Right, Rylar, the headmaster told me about Zelda. Poor girl, I'm worried about her. Now, I don't know all the details of what's going on here, but that sword you're carrying isn't from Skyloft. It's an ancient artifact that can only be carried by the Chosen One. And since you happen to be the one carrying it, I guess I can figure out a lot of the rest of this crazy story. You know, Rylar, I just wish there was more I could do for you. But I can offer this as a parting gift. Get ready to learn some new moves. It's time to learn the secrets of defense. First, we should start with the basics. When you're worried about defense, take your shield out. Simple stuff, I know, but all you need to review the basics. To lower your shield, swing your sword, or press B to put your sword and shield away entirely. Just be careful in trying to attack while on the defensive. Every time you swing your sword, you move your shield out of the way, lowering your guard. Why don't you try that first? So you shake the left one, and it brings out the shield. So then you swing your sword, and see, now your sword is your main one, but then you swing your left one and your shield becomes the main one, and you can block. Cool. That's really all there is to it. And then there's a thing called parrying. So whenever your opponent is about to attack you, like just before they land the blow, if you swing your shield, it'll parry it and it will cause them to stun. So let's go ahead and head to the bazaar. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it was created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed only with a sword would result in decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I advise you to purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar. So we already have a shield, so we're all good. But we'll still head to the bazaar just to see what else we can get. Alright, so... Oh. What's this? What is this my eyes behold? Oh, young men, that calamitous visions appear before me. You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure, innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. So if you're ever having trouble with your adventure, you can always come talk to Spirit. He's a fortune teller. He can give you clues as to what to do next. But we're going to come over here and talk to Love. Hey there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured or to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training at least. Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldronful. So don't slink away. Oh dear, I forgot to ask you if you have any empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour into it. For some reason, I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. It's nothing, it's a little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. Cool, so we got our first empty bottle. And so we can push the R button. We'll just skip through the rest of it. She just tells you about potions. And then we can go ahead and I'm going to buy a red potion. And it'll replenish 8 hearts. So yes, we'll go ahead and buy a red potion for 20 rupees. And then you can't, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can talk to her husband right here. And he will upgrade your potions to be better if you give him bugs. So if you collect bugs and stuff, you can get a better potion than the one that you have. You can upgrade it. Also, there's the bazaar. So there's the shield that Alan was talking about. And there's like, you can buy bombs, arrows, and little seeds. And here's the item check girl. So go ahead and you can... So you talk to her and... So you can take items out of your pouch and move it to storage, and you can store a bunch of items here if you don't have enough room for it in your space. So we only have 4 spaces right now, but we can have 8 it looks like. But yeah, so if you're not using an item or you don't want to use it, you come here, store it. It's pretty good. And then this guy, Gondo, he can upgrade your gear and fix your shield if it's damaged. So if you look, the shield, you need these items to upgrade your shield to the next one. So we don't have anything to do, so we won't be able to do that. And then if you come over here, this treasure chest-like object is a relic of ancient times left by the goddess for her chosen hero. However, I lack any information on how it can be opened at this time. So you'll see these throughout Skyloft and throughout the lands above the sky. You can't open them yet. There's something else that we got to do later that can open them. So yeah, so that's all we'll do for now, guys. Thanks for watching this video. We're gonna go ahead and we'll go save the game here at this bird statue. And in the next video, we will go ahead and head down to the surface in that green column of light. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and we will see you guys in the next video where we take on the surface for the very first time.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and want to see more, give us a like and subscribe down below. Also, let us know what games made you subscribe and what games you want to see in the future. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.